It's usually old, manual, and inefficient processes that are the culprit when it comes to senior leaders being confronted with or even surprised by emergencies. It's not that we have a bunch of lazy service members who just lack attention to detail. Let me give you just one example. Throughout the military today, you still find contracts that are created, stored, and reviewed manually, which means that they're printed out with all the supporting documents, placed into a folder, and filed away in the basement in a file cabinet. Now, what happens when these contracts get filed away in the basement somewhere is that the people who created the contracts have often already PCS'd, and these contracts, which have to be stored for 10 years, usually get forgotten. It's because of that and all the other things that service members have going on in their day-to-day jobs that cause contracts to sneak up on you. It's no one's fault. No human can mentally keep track of thousands of contracts stored over a 10-year period. So it's not uncommon to hear stories like we have of a chief of staff being brought an HIV testing contract that was about to expire in 2 days. He was told that if he didn't sign the contract right away, there would be people deploying who couldn't deploy, and people deployed who couldn't return home, or people retiring who couldn't retire, even people entering the military who couldn't enter. You can't do any of those things without HIV testing. This chief of staff told the officer who brought him the contract, "I feel like I've got a gun to my head because I'm being asked to sign something that I haven't had the opportunity to give proper due diligence." At Idea Entity, we've already partnered with several organizations within the military to solve this particular problem. We built a digital contract management solution that automatically flags contracts that are coming up for review. So the organizations that we partnered with know months in advance that a contract is coming up for review instead of potentially days. These organizations are super happy with the solutions that we built for them because when it comes time to review the contracts, they can simply open the contract in the system and see everyone who's ever been involved with the contract. And they can also see all the conversations that have ever been had surrounding that contract. This is extremely helpful to them because not only do they never get surprised by a potentially expiring contract that is fundamental to the mission, they also never get surprised that they're paying for a contract that expired 3 years ago. So now, with a solution like SCARB that we built for Army MedCom, when a senior leader is brought a contract to sign, she can go into the system and see all the old conversations like, "Oh, last year we said we weren't going to renew this contract this year," or "We're obligated to renew this HIV testing contract." And just as importantly, when it's time to sign the contract, the senior leader can see that everyone in the chain beneath her has already reviewed the contract and approved it. So by the time it comes to her, she knows that it's already been stamped for quality control, that the legal team has seen it, and that the money is there. A tool like this will make you as a senior leader infinitely more comfortable signing your name to something. You get peace of mind that comes through proper due diligence. At Idea Entity, we aim to eliminate the true source of workplace tension, old processes. People aren't your problem. Faulty and inefficient workflows are.